good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Dima, come on, music. So Rachel Dolezal was one of the most prominent, quote unquote, black scholars in the United States. She was a college instructor in Africana studies. And not only that, she was also the NAACPC chapter president. Very intelligent. I believe went to Howard University. I believe had a PhD. But of course, when she lied about being black, that situation rose her to her destruction in 2015. Now, she also was subsequently thereafter charged with welfare fraud and avoided trial. But you know what? After being blackballed due to her own efforts, Rachel Dolezal is now in a new career. She is now on OnlyFans. Booty clapping sounds. That's right. Now let me just say this. At $10 a month, Rachel Dolezal is showing all that you want to see. That is pussy, bucket nakedness, that is lingerie, all of that. And I think at first people felt like, well, it must have been a fake. It wasn't really her. But now people understand that it is her. Some people are even joking that if they find out that she makes money on there, that they will quit. But now here is what I want to talk about. Why is Rachel Dolezal even doing this? Two reasons. Number one, she has to, in her opinion. There is nothing else that she can do to make money. But at 44, competing with younger women who probably are a little bit more attractive than her, what is she also betting on? Rachel Dolezal is betting that black men are going to subscribe to her on OnlyFans. Now, I know guys are not going to like to hear me say that, and I don't know if that's true. But Rachel Dolezal believes that if anybody can bail her out, it will be black men. And that's something that I want to talk about to some of the brothers out there. Now, I know that black men, especially in the world today, if they're talking about they want women that are beautiful, and if they're white, Asian, black, I know that black men are, as much as you're able to get those women, your standards are going to rise, right? But here's also something that I do know, that black men tend to be a little less picky about the women they want to deal with, all right? And Rachel Dolezal only deals with black men. So if there's a pocket for somebody to spend money on her, that's who it's going to be. It's not going to be black women. It's definitely not going to be white men. It's for the most part going to be black men. Now, is she going to be able to do it? Possibly because of who she is and the controversy that surrounded her. But the problem with that for me is not just this. It's this kind of entitlement that I feel a lot of white women who deal with black men exclusively sort of have. And that is to say that I'm white and black men are going to deal with me because I like them and I'm white. They feel like, they feel great that I'm even around them. For an example, I used to, have a conversation with this particular Caucasian lady, and this is just, my own experience here. When I told the lady, and she was a white lady that had, she was thick, quite a bit of behind, right? I told the lady, I prefer not to date anybody out of my community, although I do find all women attractive. I feel a lot more comfortable dealing with black women. I prefer black women. So if I were to ever get with somebody that was out of the community, they would have to deal with the fact that my first love is going to be for black women. This white woman was very, very upset about that. And I noticed that there's some entitlement, like, what do you mean? And the fact that they don't even believe, not all of them, but some of them I've talked to, that black men will just accepts anything because I'm white and I'm here. Now, I'm not saying that they don't, try to, be competitive for the man and all of that. But this is kind of what I sort of feel. Because now if you have somebody who is 44 and that's the black equivalent look of Dolezal, that person doesn't have anybody on OnlyFans trying to subscribe to them. But the one thing that Rachel Dolezal can push is, I'm still a Caucasian woman that prefers to deal with black men. And you see guys that are paying to go over there and see her stuff. Like, for example, let me blur this out. This brother says, just seeing Rachel Dolezal's will blur that out with the TI. Okay, he's talking about the top part of her body. We definitely in the end days. How would you know? Because you went over there and paid for it. And is it a black man? Yes, of course. Absolutely. Okay. Some other person says, Rachel Dolezal better not make more than me on OnlyFans or else I'm going to quit. You're going to quit. Because you're going to get some brothers over there that's going to be over there tricking it off. I'm not saying a lot of brothers is going to do that. I'm just going to say it's enough. So now, let me also say this. All right. How did Rachel Dolezal get to this point? Number one, lying. Rachel Dolezal, if she would have said that she was white and that she was not black, as a white person, she would have still been able to get everywhere in the black world by looking like by being a white person and still looking like she's black. She would have still been able to get to everywhere. Teach Africana studies, because black people love white people who act black or who like our culture. We love that. She would have still got everything. Still. I mean, look at the dude dealing with Tamar Braxton, the white guy, Jeremy, whatever his name is, the attorney. Huh? He had to like Jeremy Jackson, I believe. What's this guy's name? The dude dealing with Tamar Braxton. That dude is every bit of white, looks and acts black. All right. He's got a lot of opportunities by just being white. Jeremy Robinson, rather. So my case is, why does she need to lie about it? I mean, because if you come over to anywhere black, come over to Africa and you're a white person talking about black issues or African issues, you get catapulted. Your life is so much easier. So why lie about it? I just don't get it. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.